Hi, guys. Welcome back. My name is Artika,
I'm Tommy.
and together we're August Love Story.
Why
You ain't like that?
I ain't like how you just kind of stumbled in.
It wasn't a
It
stumble.
was kind of like a little stumble. That could have been better.
I didn't stumble.
Anyway,
Today we are here to bring to you guys our recap/review on Married at First Sight. This is season number 20, episodes 7, 8, and 9. If you guys haven't already, please subscribe to our channel and turn on the notification bell. Who you think you both the least about?
Michelle and Cameron.
Let's start with Michelle and Cameron. Dude, did I write anything about Michelle and Cameron? Oh, they had 1, 2, 3, 4 sentences
Yeah. For the whole 3
for
episodes.
3 episodes.
Mm.
All right. These first 2 sentences are pointless. They came into the couple's dinner. Wasn't it a dinner? Mixer situation where the experts were watching.
Oh yeah.
And they came in holding hands.
Yeah.
So that was sentence number 1. Number 2, he said that he has been thinking about forever with her. I see you, longevity. Number 3, Michelle brings up finances and she feels that she was wrong about that correlation. This was at the sit down group therapy session.
Mhm.
And then they had sex. Those were my sentences.
I think their conversation about surrounding the finances, I think was like really one, it was really mature.
Mm-hmm.
But then 2, it seemed like it always seems like it's a rare idea, right?
Mhm.
It's like an unfair thing to think, hey, your partner has to make this amount of money.
You gotta be
to-
this tall to ride this
Right,
ride.
right, exactly. But it's like your partner could make a fraction of that and truly be the person that they're supposed to
She
be.
did mention that initially she set a dollar amount because she thought that the dollar amount equaled to how hard you work
Yeah.
and how bad you wanted this. And
As
he's
wanted what? Like as far as like her or
no,
just
like
what they're doing?
like life. Like
Oh, okay.
I'm working so hard because I need to be able to achieve X, Y, and Z. And then she's like, and then I met Cameron, and he's like, I don't make $150,000 a year.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry, my shoulder's itching.
Mhm.
He doesn't make $150,000 a year, but he likes what he does. On top of him liking what he does, like he says that he's been having a few good seasons. Like he's like, this is our 3rd good season in a row.
Yeah.
I should be able to get a better position. I know he's not a head coach.
No.
But the coaching staff is important too.
Oh, for sure.
And he's doing his part and he's working his way up to where he wants to be. But also, you have to equate things a little bit differently as well. He lives in Portland, technically.
Yeah.
She lives in Seattle. I was about to say it's a city. Couldn't figure it out. The wage disparity is kind of there for them.
It's different. The cost of living is different. So, the pay is going to be a little bit different.
It's kind of like why so many people during COVID got remote jobs. They were like in New York and then they came south because the living was cheaper.
Yeah.
And with the living being cheaper, they were able to get a life that they couldn't afford, say in New York City, but they could get it here.
Yeah.
I don't really have anything else for them. Did you write anything else? Because I didn't take any notes on episode 8.
I did. So the another part, like I feel like they're prime boring couple.
Mm-hmm.
But I also don't feel like the issues that they had or they've run into they've handled really well. And it's like
they haven't had glaring issues.
That's what I'm saying.
though.
They haven't had any like fallout issues. Now the issue of it was cute when they went back and talked to each other about it. Like you can like it's like that they're still on the honeymoon stage, which we all know
They should be.
they should be, but it's like when they went back, they on the couch talking to each other, hugged up, and she was like, "Maybe I was wrong."
He was like, "You damn right."
Yes, you were. But no, in episode 9, when I think Mecca and Belle was talking, or they was, in the group session and everything, and she brought up that Mecca seemed fake or something like that. I was like, you got a point, but I don't know if that point should have been made right there.
Yeah.
Performative is what she used. It wasn't fake.
I like that we're getting the discussions about the other couples directly from them.
Yeah.
And I say that because we have spent a lot of time trying to figure out what's real and what's not. Like that one season, I think it was Denver. Everybody was pretending on camera.
Yeah.
It made it difficult for us to actually like watch the show and believe what we were seeing. Specifically when we got to the reunion and we found out that everybody was lying. I'm not about to do this. Next couple I had was either going to be Devin and Caitlin or Adam and Marissa. Which one would you like?
It don't matter, man. Go ahead.
All right. So Adam and Marissa. I was like, he making grilled cheese, but they had like steak on the counter. And then he was making tomato soup. He asked her if she thought they would have dated in college, and he said he definitely have let her hit. And that made me laugh because we knew each other in college and didn't date in college. And I was like, had I given him any type of play back then, we wouldn't be here today.
He definitely wouldn't be here.
So one of the things that the experts have been pointing out to us about Adam in this drop of episodes is that Adam is, for lack of better words, commanding attention through his clothing. So he showed he came to the couple's dinner mixer situation with a weird feather hat on, and then he was telling everybody about bird watching. And then when he came to the group therapy session, he had his shirt like unbuttoned all the way. And then like nobody said anything to him, but he was like, oh, let me button this up.
The experts was looking at him like, bro, what are you doing?
But they didn't say anything.
They didn't. They didn't until he buttoned his shirt.
Yeah, until he said something, because he's like, oh, if you felt the way about what you were presenting, why did you come out like that? That was what they were getting at. They were saying that he commands attention through that. I never thought about that. I just thought that Adam and Marissa were very surface level with each other, and it's really, really easy, unless there's a glaring issue, to be surface level with someone for 3 weeks. Because you do get the escape of, I gotta go to work, you gotta go to work. And then when they get off work, he wants to do fun stuff like going jet skiing. So I don't have to get to know you, and we're still spending time together. Then they come back in from jet skiing and they have sex. So again, don't have to get to know you like as a human being. So it gets to be really easy and you're caught up in a fog.
Right. And that's the thing that, the experts were saying to him in the group session part was like, man, you don't take it serious enough to get to the deeper conversations with her. It's like she was just kind of going along with what the flow of everything, just because everything was flowing easy. We signed up for this and everything's flowing easy. He's not a terrible guy.
When they asked her, had she told him about her dad, and she said no, I was like, Houseway.
Right. How is it that y'all spend this much time together and that being such a big? Because what happened with that?
She and her dad have just they don't have a good relationship. I think that she sided with her mom in their divorce.
Oh, okay.
Which tends to happen.
Yeah.
I look at my dad and his siblings. That's what they did.
Yeah.
Like, not to say that they had a bad relationship with their dad, but there was definitely I spend more time with my mom. And they were adults, so it's not the childhood thing for part of it. But we learned about her dad through the camera, and I feel like that's just such an easy conversation to have.
Yeah.
Because if you're not going like particularly deep, you ask questions about your family life. Like, oh, your parents are divorced. When did they get divorced? Questions like that. And so you would find out more about her dad issues. Like, I don't know how deep Becca, I call him Becca. Belle Jolie and Mecca have gotten, but they've both opened up about their parent wounds.
Right.
And
like the biggest glaring thing that could be an issue for them, they talked about it.
And I don't even feel like theirs was on some trauma bonding stuff.
No,
but it was definitely my dad wasn't at the wedding. Let me tell you why. My mom wasn't at the wedding. Let me tell you why.
Yeah.
So,
but that was the thing with Adam and Marissa though, is that you see them together and you're like, oh, they're cute, you know, but then there's nothing underneath. It's such a like, you don't want to say what looks will fade, but truthfully looks fade.
Yeah.
Like, you know, Adam's leading with his body. That's why he comes to the thing with his shirt out.
He's leading with his body, and he's leading with, I'm a fun guy. You're gonna have a good time with me.
Right.
Like, I feel like he does this a lot when he talking.
I can't get his voice out of my head. Like, he was like, all of them sound like, hey, bro.
Yeah.
I was like,
I could never live in Seattle. Like, this would get on my nerves if everybody talked to me like this. But I don't feel like the black people were that extreme. But
that's funny. They did visit her apartment, and he was like, you can come stay with me and my roommate. Like, bruh, she has an apartment by herself.
I don't want to live with your homeless friend.
Like, what do you? And then she's like, so, like, that's.
And he be bringing girls over.
Right, that's the thing. It's like, she's so okay. We can do that. And it's like, wait a minute, man.
Does he own that house?
I don't know.
If he owns that house, then I get it.
But they're talking about moving in together at the cabin, just so they can save money to buy a house together, or something.
This was like if he owned his home.
Yeah, but I don't know if he owns it.
But the reason that he wants her to move in is because she don't live on the lake.
Yeah, and that's his thing. I'm on the lake, got jet skis. We can do this thing.
And he's not planning on moving off that lake.
No, not at all.
He's talking about, let's buy a boat.
Let's buy another jet ski. Who's next, man?
Devin and Caitlin, because I think I wrote the next list about them. I have to color in who I talked about already, so I don't forget.
Okay, so the first thing.
Wait, or do you want to do Felipe?
No, we Devin and Caitlin. The first thing I want to say about her is, I don't know which episode it was, but one of her friends was like, I was away from my person for a month, and I was like, only a month?
That was episode 8.
I was like,
I didn't write a note about it.
You need to stop talking to these folks and stop being friends with these folks, because something that's not even healthy.
When she said, I was gone from my husband for a month, and when I got back, he left.
Like, why are y'all together? To not see each other?
Y'all don't like each other?
Like, that's what she described.
It's because they don't wash their legs. No, too far.
Yeah, it has nothing to do with it. Okay. But no, like, I just feel like when you you have to pick your friends kind of lightly. I don't know they're new together or whatnot, but that statement there is probably one of the worst things you could tell a new couple,
Mhm.
that it's all right to be away from each other while they don't know each other.
And my thing is that some people do have really, really busy lives, right?
Yeah.
Where you don't get a lot of time spent. Like, what if you're a doctor? You're on call, you're doing this, you're doing that. Like, they still not going 30 days not seeing their
No, like,
spouse.
but what she's not saying, or what we didn't hear, is what it's like when the time is spent together.
She was just like, I'm married to say I'm married, and he probably got a girlfriend out there too. Cause that's what it
Would you?
sounds like to
But
me.
my thing, would you blame him if your wife is, or your other person is sitting up here, would rather be by themselves than
I
make
think
it a
we
point?
all go through seasons of needing less of other people
Yeah,
and more of ourselves, right?
yeah,
Um, those seasons can definitely come the more overwhelmed you get with life.
mhm,
But also 30 days and I'm like, I holler when I do see you. It just doesn't seem like it's the best or
yeah,
happiest
right, right.
of marriages.
It's
Not gonna yuck your yum. I'm just
right.
gonna say it
I'm a
doesn't
yuck
work.
it.
It doesn't work for me.
Yeah. Like the thing that bothers me more with Caitlyn is the idea that she's like, I'm a loner. I like to be alone. I like to do things by myself. And I'm like,
What did your ideal day look like with a husband?
what did you think?
That's what I'm saying. What did it look like? What did you visualize?
Like,
Because I know it was living in the same house.
right,
Had to be.
right. Like it's for me, I look at it and I'm like, she's so stuck on wanting to be alone, or not wanting to be so bombarded with him, but he's a person that, oh, I need to be in your face. I need to do this. I need to do that. But learn how to spend time with each other.
Mhm.
Like, I can understand you needing time alone. Take some time alone, but then you got to also understand that he needs time together. I
Mhm.
think that's something the experts told them in the group session. It was like, you have to do that compromise.
Mhm.
You can't be selfish in that, because then, especially with the time.
Mhm. They were mentioning in that group therapy session that they felt like he was being a dimmed version of
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
himself and he had to dim himself to make her feel better. And it was for her comfort. And the experts was like, well, that's not how love works.
Right. It can't work that way.
I look at loud, like couples where one person is really loud and boisterous and the other person is typically not.
Mhm.
But they're not saying, hey, you got to be quiet.
Yeah.
Now they might be like, you gotta be quiet if you take it too far.
Mhm. Right.
But in just your everyday average conversation, this person is loud. We just
Yeah.
gotta let them be
You just
loud.
got to let him do what he do.
Like,
But you have to show your partner that you want to be in this thing with them,
mhm.
you know? And that's what I feel like Caitlyn is not doing for Devin. Like,
She's
she's trying.
she said she went to therapy and she has to be grounded and calm. Girl, I hate to see what you gonna think you gonna do if you had kids.
Right.
Cause they are never grounded,
They haven't even they
nor
haven't
are
even
they
talked
calm.
about kids yet. Or at least I haven't heard them talk about kids. But it's just it's like, man, she don't
They don't need to talk about kids because they're not having it because they're not gonna be
because they ain't
together.
gonna be together. If I was Devin, I wouldn't say yeah,
Mm-hmm.
like, just because she don't want to be around me. And then I have a job that requires me to travel and do this and do that, and they're gonna be away. That's hard.
I'm gonna say let's go to Felipe and Tori next. Tori says that she's avoidant in relationships, and she relates that to them having sex and her leaving. Like, she's like, I avoid my feelings. I was like, I need you to get to the root of your feelings on why I've never had sex with you and been like, oh God, I need to leave.
Mm. I've never had sex and said, "Oh God, nah, that has never happened for me."
Like, maybe I need to go to the bathroom.
Yeah.
Maybe, oh, cool, I'm gonna go do something else now.
Mhm.
But never like, I have to get away from
Yeah,
you. Because
yeah.
that was her reaction, was like, I
And I
have to get
wonder
away
what
from
that
him.
was.
I don't know. They were calling the experts were calling Felipe and Tori the unifiers, because Felipe does have a way of making people feel comfortable.
Mhm.
And on top of his making people feel comfortable, he asks questions
Yeah.
that are kind of right there, and people need to know the answer to them, or it might be something that you didn't think about. She told everybody that they had sex and she initiated the sex, and then she said her mind started racing and she asked him, could they dial it back? So I'm guessing, okay, so for me, dialing it back means, hey, we're not doing that until we have a conversation. Are they ever going to have a conversation?
I don't think so. The one thing that is a constant with Felipe is cheating. Every episode, it's 3 episodes that we're like going through, right? Every episode, he has brought up the fact that he's afraid that he's gonna lose the passion, and then we figured out what the passion was that butterfly feeling that you have
And
when you fall in love.
And people don't realize that butterflies don't maintain a relationship. Like, you could see your person put on something and be like, okay.
See the thing,
but that doesn't, even if they did that every day, you still gonna have days where you be like, I'll punch him in the throat if he says something else to me.
But it's not even about that for Felipe. It's more so of he's thinking about, like he's thinking, it seems like he's thinking about, well, when she change, am I still gonna love her the same and not cheat? Because he asked his dad in, I think, the second episode, it's hard to stay in be monogamous. It's like, bro, like, why is it hard? That's what you got to figure out. Why is it hard for you to think of a relationship and not be like, well, I want to have sex with somebody else, or afraid to have that conversation? Because I think it comes with a maturity when you can speak on not getting what you need.
Yeah.
Instead of being greedy, because the way he talks about it, because it's stupid, he said, I cheated, but I forgot. Like at the beginning, I was like, bro, like, but then everything that he comes with, every time he's on camera or we're talking about their relationship, he's thinking about or bringing up the fact that he don't know how to not cheat.
And she's been cheated on.
Right.
So that might be what my mind was racing. Oh my God, did I do this again with another cheater?
Right.
You should have thought about that before you did it, but whatever.
But
the experts did tell him to throw away passion and focus on curiosity. And be more curious about getting to know her and things about her. And I can say that in this month will be 10 years for us being married. I know you, but I still learn new things about you. And y'all been together for 3 weeks.
Yeah.
There's so much
It's
to
so
learn.
much stuff. Yeah. It's so much to learn.
Like, I even the minister at our church that married us, he and his wife had been married for like 30 some years,
Yeah,
right?
very long time.
And during our premarital counseling, he found out something about her that he didn't know. And I like that was just so cute and funny to me.
Yeah.
Because she was just sharing
Yeah.
about a previous job that she had, and he was like, "I didn't know you did that."
Yeah.
And she
Yeah.
was like, "Yeah, that was before your time." And it's really cute to like be able to see couples that have been together for a long time still learn things about each
Yeah.
other, because even though you've been together for a long time, that person still had an existence before you, and they're still growing and evolving independent of you.
Yeah. Like they always say, you know, like you're ever changing.
Mhm.
You know, like 10 years ago is a different me than today. And 10 years from now will be another me. I'll
Mhm.
look different, probably more gray hair, maybe a haircut,
Mhm.
you know. But it's that thing.
Mhm.
Learning your person over and over and over and over again, basing like building them into or watching them grow into a better version of themselves.
Mhm.
You know, watching them take on different roles of life.
Mhm.
You know, that's the thing. It's I get the be curious part because a lot of times I am interested in, okay, well, how does this go for her? This is this something that she likes? Oh, she really does like this.
Mhm.
Let's see where this goes.
Yeah.
You know, type of thing. But it just bothers me how much Felipe talks about not being a cheater, or
Mhm.
how much he talks about he don't know how he's gonna keep this passion with her. And she's just, you can genuinely see that she's afraid that this brother's gonna cheat on her.
Mhm.
You know, regardless of if it's been 3 weeks, 4 weeks, 4 years, like she's afraid that he probably is gonna cheat on her.
I mean, if a person told me that they was a cheater and they couldn't stop cheating and they couldn't stop thinking about cheating, I would be like,
If a person said, I forgot that I cheated, like I that there's a problem.
I've never cheated, so I don't know about how you could forget.
You can't.
I don't know.
You can't. You remember it.
The experts did challenge her to see if she feels safe with him.
Yeah.
And I don't know how you measure safety
I don't know.
in her terms.
Yeah.
Because safety as a I don't think you'll do anything to me, like to harm me,
Mhm.
is one thing, like physically.
Yeah.
But harming me emotionally, I don't know how you gauge your safety with a person that you don't know, who also is telling you, I forgot I'm a cheater.
I don't know. But I will give it to Felipe, man. He can definitely hold a conversation.
He can. He got the gift of gab.
He definitely does.
Let's see. I want to end on Sean and Nikki. We'll do Nick and Courtney right before them. So let's go to Becca.
Becca. This is my favorite couple.
Oh, but they are so genuinely interesting to watch.
Yeah.
For a variety of reasons,
Yeah.
because he himself is a person that you're just like, can't figure him out. And I like Belle so far.
Yeah.
She although she talks like she's explaining it to you in everything, no matter what the topic is. Like it sounds like she's about to be like, let's bring out the whiteboard and let's draw a diagram, because she needs to make sure that you understand what she's saying. So he's been stepping up his affection more because um of the who likes who more conversation. He saw how that impacted her.
Yeah.
He's like, gotta step it up, show her that I like her.
Yeah.
So get a little smack on the booty, give me a kiss. Trying to do all those things. He did say that he was enticed by the wagon that she was dragging. And I was like, oh, don't say that anymore on television. Matter of fact, don't say that no more, period. He did say that he's gotten a mental boner getting to know her, and we did find out later on that they did have
Mhm.
sex. I don't think I watched anything in the episode, but they were under the cover, and he was like,
They
"I
were
took
so
off my robe."
childish. Both of them were so childish. And she said, "I get like a kid, you know, when that time comes." But it's like I was like, y'all gotta grow up.
um, they went to his job together. He works for the family business. Turns out his grandmother runs the front office of the business. I'm not sure if she's the main owner or
I'm pretty sure she is. Is like, probably started with his granddad and
Mhm.
you know.
But grandmother owns the business. Um and she talked about passing the business on to him, essentially to them.
Yeah.
And it made me laugh because it made me think about your granddad. It wasn't a business, but he was like he had a similar conversation with me about a house.
Yeah.
And he was like, "Y'all know I'm gonna give y'all that house." We weren't even married yet.
Right.
I don't know if we were
I
engaged,
don't know.
but
We
I
was
know we
together.
weren't married.
We was together and they liked to.
And oh, your grandmother, that was my girl. Like
Yeah.
the original Mrs.
Yep.
T.
Yep.
uh, but she talked about that. Then they had the group therapy session. The experts told Mecca that they don't think that he's ever chosen Belle. And I was like, I don't you said you wanted to bring this up in the recording. I put that in parentheses. I didn't agree that I didn't feel like Mecca has ever chosen Belle. I think that Mecca has shown restraint with Belle because he's still teetering that line of, am I making her uncomfortable? And I say that from the very beginning when she wouldn't kiss him at the wedding. You don't move from I can't kiss you to I should also ask you, can we have sex?
Yeah. I think I liked when he said that, like saying you haven't chose her. Um, but I also get what you're saying because we now know that he has some type of abandonment issue
Mm-hmm.
when it comes, especially from women.
She
So,
does too.
so and hers is from men.
Mm-hmm.
So to not feel like I'm able to kiss you in front of our families,
Mm-hmm.
it's
It's a push off.
it's definitely a push
And
off.
he's like, to your credit, he's been abandoned by two women. His mom and then his
His
stepmom.
stepmama, yeah. Um, and so for that to all happen, and then this is not happening. Yeah, he takes a step back, and he's kind of like, "Can I do this? Can I do that?" And when she tells him, "Yeah," it's still kind of like it's like that automatic. Men can only go so far,
Mm-hmm.
and like on here, before it looks a little.
I laugh at this though. Well, not laugh, but I think about it, like my family is a perfect example of blendedness, right?
Yeah,
Remember we went to my little cousin's wedding and his previous stepdad
yeah,
was at the
yeah,
wedding.
yeah,
So like he had his dad, his siblings' dad, and now his mom's husband
yeah,
all at the wedding.
yeah.
And nobody batted an eyelash. Everybody was just like, what's up to his stepdaddy?
Right.
Like, I ain't seen you in a minute. Hugs all around.
Right.
Because it didn't have to be that way. And for him to feel like his stepmom moved out and took his siblings, I could see you having a issue with her there because I'm still a kid.
Mhm.
You divorced my daddy. You didn't have to divorce me.
Right.
You could have still been like, he can come on my house every other weekend. Your kids are already there.
Mhm.
The weekends that my dad has them, I'm here with them. But the weekends they don't. Why I can't go over there and hang out with my brother and my sister?
Mhm.
They still my brother and my sister. You used to be my mama.
Right.
So I can see him having the abandonment issue. And I also can see how he can feel rejected because it's not an abandonment with Bill, but I can see how he could feel rejected with Bill, and he's guarding himself in the rejection, and they're just wanting him to jump all in. Now, when they said that he was performative at that dinner, I will agree. He emptied up some, but that's because he was being the life of the party.
That's like his nervous tick.
Yeah. He was being the life of the party. And I get it because there are some people in social settings who get really quiet. And then there's some people in social settings that are like, look at me, I'm here.
Yeah.
He was a look at me, I'm here kind of guy, but not to a point where it was annoying.
Yeah.
And so I didn't see an issue with that. And that's why I disagreed with it.
But the thing about choosing or I think he said that he deserves to be loved. Mm-hmm. It was like, how do you overcome that? How do you sit down and make peace with what that means? You know, whatever it is that you feel like you did that does not deserve it, how do you rectify that? Mm-hmm. Especially with a beautiful woman who's like, hey, I'm here and I want to be here, but everything's new.
Mm-hmm. It's a rough place to be. He said that he's afraid of love and commitment. We get why.
And it's not even the commitment that Felipe is afraid of. Mm-hmm. It's just the commitment of,
what if you leave me?
Right.
Felipe is on some.
I imagine breakups for him are hard.
For Mecca?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I've only dated one guy that didn't have a mom, but I also saw some of the characteristics that they were talking about with Felipe. Like thinking back about that relationship, I'm like, not having a parent really does create a wound for some people. Mm-hmm. And the guy that I dated, his wasn't an abandonment wound in the sense that his mom just left. His mom died.
Yeah.
So he had the you might leave me because of death. Mm-hmm. And that definitely guided a lot of how his relationships went. Mm-hmm. And I also think that that's the same thing for what's his baby name? Mecca. Mm-hmm. I feel like I can call him a baby now because I'm a decade older than him. But that was one of his things, was just like he's trying to get through this abandonment, and it's just tough. No matter how much somebody says that you're worthy of love, you can be loved, or even I love you, until you accept that love is something that you can have. Mm-hmm. What's the sense of this person trying to explain it to you?
Right.
Because you have to feel it too.
Right.
You got anything else for them?
No, I think that's it. Everybody seemed to pick on Mecca.
I didn't like that.
I didn't either.
I was like, y'all
Belle didn't like that either.
Yeah, no, she didn't. Y'all got to get that baby grace though. Like, he navigating something he ain't never had to deal with before. I mean, y'all doing this a little different. So you want to end on Sean and Nikki, or Nick and Courtney?
That's up to you, man. We always end on Sean and Nikki.
Okay, well, let's go to Sean and Nikki and we'll end on somebody else. All right. So Sean and Nikki are the biggest BSs I done ever seen,
man,
on this show in my life.
Nikki gonna went in there behind closed doors, gonna tell him, look, I don't know where me and you gonna end up at,
but it ain't gonna be together.
But when we out in public, don't you embarrass me.
You respect me.
We better be the happiest couple.
Now go in there and sleep on the couch.
Right.
When this lady, and I'm jumping, but when this lady and this man sat on this couch and said, we've decided to start rating our relationship day by day, and we gave it a 10 out of 10,
everybody looked up like, what?
You remember that Breakfast Club interview with 85 South?
Yeah.
And everybody turned their head like,
yeah.
me too. Because that's how I was looking at the TV screen.
Where that come from, man?
Nikki and Sean, who?
Nikki just went home.
Cussed him clean out, gave me his jacket back, and said, I'm going to my house.
Right.
These people are nuts. If you think I'm going to believe that,
man.
Okay, so we've decided we're just going to take it day by day. And we're going to grade things day by day. And today was a 10 out of 10. Today has to have been a no contact day.
They ain't said a word to each other, but good morning.
Good morning. Here's your coffee. I'm going to be working really late today. I gotta sit in while some PhDs defend their dissertation.
Right.
I'll be home around midnight. And when he got home, she had already done her skincare routine and she had gotten in the bed and she was asleep.
Yeah.
That was a 10 out of 10.
Right. They ain't had no but
because they ain't talked to each other that day.
Man,
if you want me to believe
that's a swing.
That it was a 10 out of 10.
That's a swing. I just gotta put it to you like that. Like the way that one day they ain't finna make it. He told her to go home.
3 days earlier.
He told her to quit.
They got into a fight in front of Becca.
Right.
And now we're at 10 out of 10.
Mecca was afraid to say, but you started to do talking to Nikki.
Yeah.
He was like, I mean, I don't want to, take sides or anything, but Nikki.
Nikki, it was you. All right, so went to the couples dinner on episode 7. They showed up solo. She said that he had a work thing, and everybody was like, "Yeah, right."
Y'all ain't working out. She sat there and told that man, "Don't you embarrass me."
Sean walked in and didn't say 2 words to his wife.
Sean walked in and was like, "Hold my beer."
He probably walked in and said, "Excuse me, is this my seat?"
Right.
Okay. And that was it. To Nikki.
He was fed up.
To Nikki. That's all he said was, "Excuse me, I'm trying to sit down."
Right.
So everybody's sharing about their relationship. Nikki leans over and basically says, "Don't embarrass me. And I'm not going to embarrass you. Tread lightly."
No, she said she's trying to figure out what to say.
Yeah, she said she wants to speak on a relationship without embarrassing him.
Yeah.
And that's why I'm saying, you don't embarrass me, I'm not going to embarrass you.
Sean was like, man,
tread lightly.
Say whatever's on my mind.
And I feel like Nikki is a mean girl. We've talked about this on Thursday night.
Yeah.
I feel like Nikki is a mean girl, and I ain't saying that Sean is just, ooh, yes, Sean, but Nikki's a mean girl. Nikki said that Sean frames the relationship with Sean being the base, and everything has to go above or beyond Sean being the base. I was like, common decency in the way that you speak to people should be your base, and you need to find it because you don't have it when you speak to him.
He's so argumentative though. That's the thing. It's like you can't sit up here and try to mold a great relationship, and the first thing you doing is I gotta get my point across. Like sometimes you gotta let them run into that wall.
It's interesting that you say that though, because you are definitely a person that has to get your point across.
I am, but it's a lot of times I hold my breath or hold what I got to say because it's not worth the fight.
Some of the things though that I feel like Nikki was trying to say that he was being aggressive or trying to get his point across was simply him trying to further the dialogue of a conversation. Like, you said you've grown. How? I don't want to be interviewed because you haven't.
Yeah, right.
That's the problem.
But okay, so that's an issue, right? Mm-hmm. That's one.
Mm-hmm.
Drop it. Let it go, because he kept pushing.
But it's one of those things.
No. If you're trying to have a conversation, and you see that this girl can't answer how she's grown, drop it. Pivot to something else that's conversational.
But then I
because
feel
she's
like
not going to give it to you.
you're never going to get to know the person either way.
You do though.
If you continue or if you drop it, Nikki's still gonna be like, we not talking about me.
No. But like that's the thing. Is like you have to it's crazy to say it this way, but you have to have conversations with intention. You know,
and I think he
was trying to, but his delivery, he needed to pivot in a way that it doesn't seem argumentative, because it quickly, when she says no or can't think of a way that she's grown, see that, acknowledge it, move past it, because it doesn't matter how she grew in that point.
I disagree. However,
like you got 8 weeks to figure out how she grew.
And if you can't talk to me about a previous situation in your life that you self-proclaimed that you grew from, and all I asked you was how, you didn't grow.
You didn't grow. We all know that.
But we need to point that out to you that you didn't grow.
It's not a need to point that out.
Stop lying to people then.
It's not a need to point that out. That's all I'm saying. It's like a lot of the early conversations were, it's not a need for that. And we find out later that it's more of a thing of one of his past traumas is that he didn't want somebody, like if we're having a conversation, he needs to speak half the time and she needs to speak half the time, which is the dumbest thing I've ever heard of in my life.
She needs separate but equal.
But his whole thing was, I don't know if he was the youngest in his family, but he felt like he would get like used or abused, not abused, but like over talked and stuff, like growing up.
I get it. He's a very talkative person, right? And his issue is that he doesn't feel heard. And he's explained that his issue is that he doesn't feel heard. And then, so in him feeling like he doesn't feel heard, he also wants to make sure that other people are not in that same position of not feeling heard, right? But then I'm trying to hear you and you telling me no. Mecca leaned over, so I'm going back to this dinner conversation because we ain't gonna get nowhere on this. Nikki ain't grow. Mecca looked at Nikki and was like, "Are you taking accountability?"
Right.
And I know that had her fired.
It did. I can't believe this little boy.
This boy
is what she said. I can't believe this little boy.
Devin told them that they both think that they're right and they're not willing to listen to each other and there's too much ego. Adam was like, have y'all considered calling it?
Yeah, right.
And then they called it.
They did. But then they got back together.
They didn't call it because they were like, I'm not giving up on this because I feel like she's like, I'm not going to look like the bad guy.
Yeah.
By not giving him a
No, it's the thing. I don't want to lose.
I'm not going to look like the bad guy as well. Because that's kind of a side effect of being the loser. Because I'm not going to put myself in a position where you're going to be able to say, I did not try.
Like the crazy thing about Nikki and Sean is they seem very authentic in the beginning, but now everything seems like it's for the camera.
I just got a text message about this episode from Nikita.
Oh, yeah.
How she know who Keanu Reeves was?
I forgot about that.
Anywho, go ahead.
But it's you know, it seems like they're putting on for the camera now. Like they figured out their thing and now let's just make sure we look good on camera. Yeah.
Sean said that he was committed to the relationship. That's why he wasn't gonna call it. Or he didn't say committed to the relationship. He said he's committed.
Yeah.
Take whatever you want from it. So after their little spat, she tells Sean that he misrepresented her to their peers. And she tells him that she doesn't know how to be married to him without conflict. And I am trying to figure out, where is the conflict that you did not create?
We just like I'm not saying that she doesn't create conflict.
You're saying that he should just stop.
No. I'm saying that he should direct it a little different.
That's what I'm saying. He should, when she has a pushback, he should just stop.
Not necessarily stop, but just move it around the pushback.
I don't think
there's a way to have. I always said this. There's a way to say mean things in a very nice way.
I wish they could find a way to edit this show where it's just like a week or so out from when it actually happens.
Yeah.
So that they can sit and listen to the viewers about where they doing stupid stuff at. Yeah. So they can have some real time feedback.
Yeah. Nah, I just feel like the whole thing, seeing Sean's like
look like Big Brother.
Seeing Sean like, okay, I gotta, I want to speak half the time of the conversation, let you speak half the time, and we're having a good conversation. But understanding that you can have a good conversation and you get 5 words in. Mm-hmm. But listening is a big key in conversations, and not always trying to listen to respond.
He's definitely trying to encourage dialogue between them, and she wants to have monologues that are not there's not any depth to them, and she get him out her face because
and then
she's still looking for her husband.
The other thing too is you got to realize the positions they're in. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Where
alone?
No, I'm talking about like for their everyday work. Mm-hmm. Like both of them are in high positions where when they talk, people got to listen to them. Mm-hmm. That's what they're paid to do.
And it's very difficult when you come home to take off that hat. Mm-hmm.
And somebody has to allow you to wear that hat when they're doing the same thing, and that's a hard battle to like collide with, because like this man say he on track to be a president of a school, university, and she's the head of some type of whatever she does.
HR.
Yeah, head of HR. Like
she's chief people officer.
Right. You come in, people gonna listen to what both of y'all say.
Well, people listen to her because she's firing people.
And people listen to him because he's up there. Mm-hmm. So it's you have those two egos, like Devin said, and you have to figure out, how do we share this space? How do we move this boat? I always use this analogy. You got two people trying to go in one direction, steering two boats.
Sometimes you gotta be like Kelsey and do it by yourself.
But for them to come, you said
I'm ridiculous.
For them to come in on episode 9 in the group therapy with like everything is peaches and cream.
What did I put?
Rainbows.
They've been scoring the relationship lately, and they've given 10 out of 10 and a 9 out of 10. Everybody like,
come on, man. What? You ain't got a lot of us to kick it.
Nikki.
I understand them saying that they wouldn't say no if today was decision day. Mm-hmm. I understand them saying it. I wouldn't say no, but that 10 out of 10, 9 out of 10, you probably have to explain that a little bit. How the swing happened.
I'm more. You're right. I am more accepting of you saying I'm not gonna say no than we scored 10 out of 10. It was a perfect day. Cause no.
Right. It's hard for me.
Nikki and Sean did not have a perfect day together.
Yeah.
Nikki might have had a perfect day. Sean might have had a perfect day.
But not a perfect day.
And they didn't have a perfect day together.
They had a nice little dinner though.
That was the only part of the day they spent together. So that's why I was a 10 out of 10.
Because they spent dinner together.
It was dinner. It was done. It was seasoned well. Afterwards, I ain't have to fight him for the bathroom. I did what I needed to do. I got in my bed and I slept. Anywho, moving on. Nick and Courtney, they're like crazy. I thought that he was going to be the issue because he's been on 5 reality TV shows. Mm-hmm. I really thought that he was going to be the problem in their relationship. However, and comma, she is not aware of herself
Yeah.
and the things that she is willing to accept are bottom of the barrel. When she was saying that she wanted a man and she didn't care if he cheated on her, she just wanted to be with this man. But then you gonna come and criticize Nick and say, what was the word she used? She said he wasn't confident.
Yeah, something like that. She was just talking outside of her mouth these 3 episodes, because one she was like, he's the finest one on the show.
Talking about Adam.
How did why would you keep that to yourself?
Next to you though, you didn't mean that.
Right, at all.
So I think that she has had a traumatic sexual experience.
Yeah.
I'm assuming, I have to assume that it's like assault or something because she says she's embarrassed by her sex life. I can't think of anything else that would embarrass you to a point where you're shutting down and you're like, please don't touch me.
Mm-hmm.
It has to have been some type of assault there.
Yeah.
And I think that he would be better to understand it if there was a conversation. I'm not saying you have to tell all of your business, but when you're laying in bed with someone who's not trying to initiate sex with you, they're just trying to have a form of intimacy with you, and you're like, oh my God, can this please be over? That's a problem.
It is. It's like, it's so weird that she, it's something missing there. I'm with you on that one, but it's like, it's so weird how she acts to it.
Mm-hmm.
And then on the flip side, they're like, well, he seems calculated.
Mm-hmm.
And he's a professional reality TV star or person.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't even say that he's a star because I didn't know who he was, but
I also have never seen any of the shows that he's on except for this one.
Me neither. But it's like he knows how to be on camera.
But there's other people. Just thinking back, just one glaring person from Married at First Sight in general, Jamie Otis. Jamie Otis was on other reality shows trying to get in a
Was she?
relationship. Yeah. I think she was on The Bachelorette.
I didn't know that.
And she did one other show. If I'm not mistaken. But being on reality TV shows does not necessarily mean that you're not ready to be married. I can see how that is an issue because it's like, are you chasing reality TV shows or are you trying to chase a relationship? That is a real question, but I have never seen her have that question presented to him on camera.
The thing that I thought was very weird was the conversation she had with her sister.
Mm-hmm.
In the second episode, she was telling her sister to grill him in a manner where, like, why would you like, I'd never want my family to wanted them to ever like feel like they needed to find out everything about you that I couldn't find out.
I'm gonna tell you when I would send my family to grill somebody. So remember when that girl was married to Henry in New Orleans and we couldn't figure out if she had somewhere to live? Figure out where she lives.
Right.
I'm giving you something very specific that has a red flag for me.
Right.
Help me out.
But she was like searching for anything.
Mm-hmm.
And then
she hasn't tried to get to know him.
Right. And then the experts at the next episode, they were saying that he's they asked, what was the question they asked him?
They asked him about his fears.
Right. And he was like, I don't know. I don't
It was like, I'm like, in the sense of this show, maybe he does not have a fear surrounding romance.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know that I necessarily have a like romantic fear. But I'm also not a person who's like, okay, I gotta hide this. Like, if you know that there's a fear of mine, it's because you figured it out. And I just you figured it out.
Yeah.
But that comes from years of talking to me. I've never had to try to push something like that or pull something out of you like that. It naturally happened. But I don't know that everybody has a fear romantically. And furthermore, why ain't nobody checking her on what her issues are? Belle did ask her at the couple's dinner, what was she gonna do to fix being a slow burn? She was like, I'm a slow burn. And she's like, so what are you gonna do to change that? Because you got a husband and he not.
It's not even about him being a slow burn. What does that mean for her?
And also, Sean was very good at that couple's dinner. He said, you're an athlete. You need to train in this relationship like you would being an athlete. As an athlete, there's a lot of things that you don't want to do to get ready for a competition, a race, whatever it is that you're training for. You do a lot of things that you don't want to do. What are you willing to do that you don't want to do for this relationship? And she's like, I can't see it that way because you don't want to be here. Go away from me with this, Apollo.
That's a good point. That's a good point.
Courtney really, like, I thought in the very beginning that Nick was going to be the issue because of the reality TV thing. Nick hasn't even gotten the chance to be the issue.
Because Courtney is looking for a way out, apparently.
Oh, yeah. So she says that he's not confident, and he was like, we need to revisit that. What have I done to you that's not been confident? And she ain't have an answer. So you was just saying stuff in front of people.
She was.
And lying on me.
She was.
Because you're not confident.
She was just talking.
But I believe the projection there was that she's not confident. And she's willing to accept less to put herself in a comfortable position of, I know what's going to happen. Being in a relationship with Nick is the great unknown. I don't know how he gonna act.
But that's what you signed up for.
Right, that's what I'm saying. But it's like, I don't know how he's gonna act. I don't know what's gonna be next. I don't have anything because he's such a person who seems like he's just gonna do anything. And they're basing that off of the 5 reality shows. And she has always been a safe person. And this is taking her completely out of her safety net. And she can't handle it. So she's just like, I don't want to talk about it. Don't touch me. I don't want to talk about it. Oh my God, he's so hot. But also, I'm a slow burn. Don't touch me.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't get them. They I just feel like she's looking for a got you moment. And it's not about that.
See, I knew it.
Right.
He wasn't gonna be there for me.
That's what it is. That's what she's looking for. And
that's exactly how she gonna say it to him. That voice and everything.
To her sister.
And her sister's husband, Nick.
Yeah. Anyway. That's all I got for you.
This has been a very interesting drop of episodes. I enjoy this season having the group therapy.
Yeah.
I know you said that that's something they did on the other.
Yeah.
It ain't across the pond. Is it Australia or the UK?
I'm not sure.
Whatever.
One of those international.
It's across some water.
Boy, they got wild on those though.
I don't think those people really be married.
I don't know.
But I have enjoyed the group therapy sessions because it is much easier for someone that is seeing you interact in the wild to be like, hey, you BSing. And I think that specifically Devin, Adam, Mecca, and Belle have done a great job of calling people on the, hey, you BSing.
Yeah.
Now, Ain't nobody calling on Adam, but that's because Adam don't get close to them to let them
Yeah.
see. But it's been great to watch, and I'm interested to see how this next drop of episodes is gonna be.
Mm-hmm.
You done? You clocked out for real?
I haven't. I'm still here.
Okay.
But it's getting close to that
All right.
time.
If you guys haven't already, please subscribe to our channel, turn on the notification bell, comment down below what you guys think. And I'm gonna ask this question since Tommy and I very differ on opinion. Is Sean the problem or is Nikki the problem? Because Tommy thinks it's Sean, and I know it's Nikki.
It's not that I think it's Sean.
Mm-hmm.
It's Sean can direct it a little bit better because, or he can direct it a little bit better if he pulls back a little bit, if he's not so argumentative. Because the thing about her is she's gonna snap back at you.
Mm-hmm.
You just have to figure out how to loosen her up.
Mm-hmm.
That sounds terrible.
Anywho, see y'all Saturday for Love Brew. And whenever we drop another Married at First Sight video.
Yeah, we try to get
it'll be
on
between
schedule.
9:30.
We're going to have a schedule down packed by the end.
And then it's going to be over.
Yeah.
God bless you. God keep you. Good night.
Peace.